that is birth control methods. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the different problems and strategies related to reproductive health. We said that the reproductively healthy person is not just the one who has healthy and normal functioning reproductive organs, but the social, mental, behavioral aspects of the person should also be healthy in order to be reproductively healthy. We have discussed about certain problems which are associated with the reproductive health and how can they be overcome by developing different strategies like family planning, awareness programs, which will be enabling people to understand the reproduction and reproductive system related problems. Now we are going to discuss about one of the most important topics from this chapter, even with the aspects of your NEET examination, and that is the birth control methods. There are different types of birth control methods, and these birth control methods are being taken for which reasons? So first reason is to inhibit the ovulation. One of the aspects is to inhibit the ovulation. Second reason for use of birth control method, that will be inhibit sperm transport. Inhibit the sperm transport and make implantation unsuitable. Process of implantation unsuitable, because uterus lining is going to slightly change and therefore making the uterus unsuitable for the implantation of the embryo. So birth control method जो है, it is the most common methods which are used for controlling the population. When we say the programs like family planning, it is very important, or spacing between the two children, it is if a couple is having, it is very important to control the population, and that can be done if either ovulation gets inhibited, if either sperm transport is inhibited, or making the uterus unsuitable for the implantation. So this can be the three ways how which the birth control methods can be implied. The first of the methods are known as the natural methods. Now we are not going to talk about, or we are not going to discuss everything about natural methods, because we have already been discussed this in our regular classes. Let us again recall those natural methods. The first out of them was known as periodic abstinence. Periodic abstinence, or which was also known as rhythm method. Periodic abstinence or rhythm method was the method in which the couple is going to avoid the coitus from 10 to 17 days of the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is 28 to 29 day cycle in which ovulation is expected on the 14th day of the cycle. If the couple avoids the sexual contact between 10 to 17 days of this cycle, the chances of fertilization and implantation are definitely going to be reduced. So, however, this method is effective, but it is not a reliable method, because most of the women have irregular menstrual cycle and therefore ovulation might not occur on the 14th day. And if ovulation occurs on some other day, the chances of fertilization remain the same. So periodic abstinence is a method in which the couple is going to avoid the coitus between 10 to 17 days of the menstrual cycle, because ovulation is expected in this duration only. And if the egg is there, then life of egg will be of 1 to 2 days, and even for sperm it is 2 days. So if 10 to 17 days the coitus is avoided, fertilization will not occur. However, the method is not very reliable. reliable. The second method which is the lactation amenorrhea. The second method was known as lactation amenorrhea. Lactation amenorrhea is for only lactating mothers which after parturition are breastfeeding the young one, and till the time they are breastfeeding, the chances of ovulation are very less. As obviously ovulation is not going to occur, fertilization is also not going to occur. However, this method is also not very reliable because certain lactating mothers start ovulating just in 2 to 3 months after the parturition. So if that is the case and the couple is unknown, it can happen that there might be fertilization and implantation again. So this method is the lactation amenorrhea method. The third method which is coitus interruptus. Coitus interruptus. The coitus interruptus is a method in which the male will withdraw the penis from the vagina of the female just before the ejaculation. Ejaculation होने से पहले ही males जो होंगे they will be withdrawing their penis out. However, in such case also the process of ejaculation is very pleasant for males, and therefore sometimes even before they withdraw their penis out, some of the sperms are already released out in the vagina of the female. So natural methods have one advantage, that there are no side effects or no heavy equipments or expensive equipments which are required to prevent birth control. These methods are very natural and therefore they are very much beneficial without any side effects. The only drawback is that these methods are not reliable. Okay, so chances of fertilization and implantation are always there if a natural method is being used. The second types of methods are the barrier methods. The second type of methods are the barrier methods. Now, when are barrier methods used? Barrier methods means there is some type of barrier that is going to be present between the penis and the vagina, and therefore the transport of the sperm is going to be blocked in this case. So barrier method, transport of sperm is blocked by what ways? So the first barrier, that is the physical barrier. In physical barrier, we include condoms, the most common physical barrier. These are the devices made up of rubber or latex, and they are being worn by the either penis in the males or even in the vagina of the females. There are both male and female condoms available, and when these condoms are being used by the males, it will happen that even if the ejaculation occurs, the sperms will not be released into the vagina of the females. And therefore, as the sperms are not entering, chances of fertilization are not there in any case. Moreover, this physical barrier also protects from the sexually transmitted diseases like AIDS. So, such diseases can be prevented. The female condoms are known as femidomes. Female condoms are known as femidomes. So, they are very popularly used. The next type of physical barrier is the cervical caps, warts and diaphragms. Cervical cap, warts and diaphragm. These are also structures with a small rim and made up of rubber or latex sheath. They are having a small rim. Rim means a ring-like structure, and then after they are made up of rubber or latex. These cervical caps are being used at the cervix. Diaphragm can also be used at the region of the cervix, and warts are very small, so they are used or placed at the region of the vagina. They are just placed before the coitus. Coitus होने से थोड़ी देर पहले इन्हें प्लेस कर दिया जाता है, and after coitus also they are left to remain there for about 6 hours after the sexual intercourse. Coitus के बाद भी up to 5 to 6 hours these units are to be placed in that region of the female reproductive tract, cervix or beginning of the end of the vagina. And once these are placed, there will be again no chances of the transport of the sperms. Sometimes these cervical caps, walls and diaphragms are also used with other spermicidal creams or foams or jellies to have better effectiveness. The third type of method, the physical barriers includes these two, right? Condoms, cervical caps, walls and diaphragm. Now third method are the chemical methods. The chemical method involves the use of spermicides. The use of spermicides. The spermicides are such components, such substances which contain lactic acid, boric acid, right? Potassium permanganate, even citric acid. So these spermicides are associated with the killing of the sperms. They will be killing the sperms as soon as they enter into the female reproductive tract. So in the female reproductive tract, different foams, jellies or creams are used which have this spermicidal activity. ऐसे फोम, जेलीज या क्रीम यूज होते हैं जिनकी स्पर्मिसिडल एक्टिविटी होती है, मतलब जैसे ही स्पर्म्स एंटर होंगे, these sperms are going to be killed due to these substances like lactic acid, citric acid, boric acid, which will not allow the existence of the sperm and transport of the sperm. So such methods are chemical methods in which you have to remember two examples. Sponge, that is commonly known as Today, which is again a spermicidal cream, and another such spermicidal cream is Delphin. Sponge and Delphin are the examples of the spermicides which are used to prevent the transport of the sperm. The fourth method is the use of intrauterine devices. Intrauterine devices are devices which are placed in the uterus. And who can place it? So a doctor or an expert nurse will be placing some devices in the uterus of the female. Once these devices are placed in the uterus of the female, they will be showing their effectiveness for certain years. These are available as, IUDs are available as non-medicated, which is the Lippes loop, non-medicated IUDs. The second type of IUDs which are used are the copper releasing IUDs, and copper releasing IUDs include copper T, copper 7 and multilode 375. Copper T, copper 7 and multilode 375 are copper releasing. As they release copper ions, they reduce the motility of the sperms. They increase phagocytosis of sperms and they reduce motility of the sperms. And the third type of IUDs are hormone releasing IUDs. Hormone releasing IUDs like LNG, 20 and Progestasert are such IUDs which will be releasing the hormones in the uterus in such a way that it will make it hostile for implantation. So implantation is not going to occur due to the alteration of the hormones which are being released from this IUD. So here there are three types of IUDs. motility of the sperms and increase the phagocytosis of the sperms, and hormone releasing will make the uterus hostile for the implantation. The fifth type of method is the use of oral pills. The oral pills, which we have discussed before, are the combination of either estrogen and progesterone or are made up of only progesterone. Some of them are even non-steroidal preparations like Saheli. The oral pills also will be responsible for inhibiting the ovulation, मतलब ovulation नहीं होने देंगे, और साथ साथ में ओरल पिल्स का दूसरा ये रोल होता है कि वो यूट्रस को अनसुटेबल करते हैं फॉर द इम्प्लांटेशन. Sometimes they also are responsible for creating a large amount of mucus in the cervix, due to which the entry of the sperm is not made possible. So oral pills can be either mini pills like Saheli, mini pills which are non-steroidal preparations, or they can be combined pills. Combined pills means the pills which have a combination of estrogen and progesterone. The oral pills are to be taken for 21 consecutive days, leaving the 7 days of the menstrual cycle. 21 days के लिए ये लेना पड़ता है और बीच में 7 days जो होते हैं जो menstrual cycle के उन्हें skip कर दिया जाता है, and again it is repeated continuously. Some oral pills like Saheli are once a week pills which have to be taken just once in a week. The other type of method that I am mentioning over here is the use of implants. Implants, for example, Norplants. Implants जो होते हैं वो छोटे मैचस्टिक की तरह, 6 मैचस्टिक की तरह एक कैप्सूल लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है, which with the help of a minor surgery is being placed beneath your skin. This beneath the skin, this is placed in the females by the expert doctors, and after which it is going to release the progesterone for 5 long years, and therefore slowly and slowly the level of progesterone is going to increase, and therefore there will be no chances of ovulation. During this time the female is having either absence of menstrual cycle, or you can say that irregular periods can occur. Implants ऐसे डिवाइसेस हैं जो स्किन के बीनीथ रखे जाते हैं और वो कंटिन्यूअसली प्रोजेस्टेरॉन जो है वो रिलीज करते जाते हैं. So such methods are very effective for a duration of 5 to 7 years, and they are also very commonly used by many couples in order to avoid the pregnancy or avoid the fertilization. And lastly, what can be used are the emergency pills. Emergency pills are used in those cases where the couple had a sexual contact, a coitus, and then after they realize that they do not want the fertilization to occur. In this case, medicines like IPIL and unwanted 72 are being used by the females, which will again prevent any chances of fertilization. This method is also very effective for stopping the unwanted pregnancy. So here are all the types of birth control methods that we have discussed in this lecture. In the next class, we will talk about the sexually transmitted diseases.